welcome to the latest episode of Beyond the Loch. As you can see behind us, Urquhart Castle, we are off set today and delighted to be joined by Josh Graham from Historic Environment Scotland and of course the stunning Urquhart Castle. Josh, welcome to Beyond the Loch.
Thanks very much for having us on.
As you know, Josh, in this latest series we've been looking at the people who make the experiences for visitors and bring the village and the destination to life. Being here at the castle today, we'd like to thank you and the team for inviting us up here. For our visitors from across the world looking at the destination behind us, can you tell us maybe a little bit, firstly, just about your role here?
I'm our visitor experience supervisor here at the castle. And in part, I help to oversee the sort of visitor journey throughout.
Okay.
To sort of sum up, I oversee the guided tours and the specific topics, but I also do day-to-day things like duty management, where I keep an ear out for the radio calls and basically help to make sure the site's running at efficiency. I also do the rotas, uniform and liaise with local schools, so it's a very brief overview of all the things I do.
I'm sure it's full and varied.
Indeed.
Keeping their visitors and of course your vast team here safe. Josh, we know from living here just how special a place Urquhart Castle is, but what do you feel makes the castle such a special place for the destination?
Yeah, for the area. So Urquhart Castle's got quite a rich history of over 1,500 years of things going on here. So I think that's probably the most important part about the castle. In itself, the location was also a royal presence of authority, particularly through the early years just before the Wars of Independence and after.
Again, we know that Urquhart Castle is, correct me if I'm wrong, but the third most visited site behind Edinburgh and Stirling. Obviously an iconic landmark here in the Highlands of Scotland. Why do you think it is? What it is that draws people to the castle?
It's a difficult question. I think that it's sort of two main things in conjunction with each other. So the history itself is a big one, but also in conjunction with that is the landscape with sort of the marvellous views up down the glen, and of course Loch Ness itself is just fantastic to look at.
Delighted to be joined with some visitors from the Netherlands. Guys, just for the camera, maybe tell us your names, please.
My name is Mitchell.
My name is Shanika, and this little guy's name is Nicola.
Oh, it's an amazing voice.
Yeah, right?
Well done, Nicola.
Say something more.
Welcome to Urquhart Castle in Glen Urquhart. Maybe for our viewers, just say what attracted you to come and visit the castle today?
Well, obviously Loch Ness, I think,
Yeah.
also, and we're quite close in our house, so we thought, yeah, why not? It's a small trip, so.
Yeah, and we're also from, the castle's view is amazing, the history that's always there. And I was just checking on the map where to see Loch Ness, and then I came to this castle. So I thought, let's go here.
What better place to view?
Yeah.
Right?
Guys, on behalf of our community, a huge welcome. Thank you so much for coming to see us, and please tell all your friends to come and see us as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Scotland is I think, and amongst our friends, like a big thing. So
Yeah.
we came here also due to people going here, and we were like, yeah, okay, we have to do it as well.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so it was already like the fire's already going.
Fantastic. That's great, guys. Lovely to see you.
Yes,
Yeah, thank you.
For our first time visitors, maybe planning a trip to the castle here, some of the highlights for you, the shouldn't miss?
Yeah, the big one is if you're coming here, try and catch the film before you come down to the castle. It's got a really nice reveal, but other than that, our guided tours are fantastic. The teams here are really passionate and very knowledgeable. So if you're coming in for the first time, I'd advise catching one of them. You'll leave with a much deeper knowledge than when you came in.
It's great advice. We're very much at the forefront of trying to encourage that authentic experience, and within the hub we always believe it's people that make that, people like yourselves, Josh. reactions from visitors? Any that have maybe perhaps really stuck with you? Someone seeing the castle for the first time?
Yeah, I think it happens more regularly, but it's every now and again you get a conversation with a visitor who talks about how beautiful the scenery is and how stunning the castle looks with the loch in the background. And it's having those conversations that really ignites like a passion and a respect for the landscape and the community.
Yeah, no, it's a great answer. Thank you. You talked about the, forgive me if you call it the cinema room,
Yes.
for the want of a better expression.
No worries.
And being part of the experience, perhaps people that have been to the area over 20 plus years ago maybe aren't aware of the exhibition and everything that's all part of the destination venue. For them, a little bit about what's on offer up.
So up at the exhibition, we've got artefacts that we found on site and also replicas of items that are used in everyday lives of people living here.
Yeah, and again, it's much more than just a visitor centre. We do have the cafe here as well.
Yes.
Obviously, all the facilities that you would expect on site. It's a fabulous asset for the community. Josh, Urquhart Castle employs a huge number of people in the local community. What ways do you think having local staff members adds that something special to the visitor experience?
Yeah, I think that people living in the area, they have a deeper sense of the relation to the surrounding area and to the land. So bringing in people with that sort of key local knowledge really enriches the site and gives a good experience to our visitors getting sort of the full thing.
It's a brilliant answer. You can sense that passion coming across from yourself and that pride that you have for looking after the castle here. We've got a great relationship that's been built up over the last few years, more predominantly with between the community and the castle. Historic Environment Scotland working closely with Loch Ness Hub and Travel. Perhaps other ways in which the castle here collaborates with the community?
Sure. So as you said, we work closely with yourselves at the Loch Ness Hub. We interact a lot with other local groups like the schools. So we have a keen work experience program where we offer it to sort of any school within the Highland region a chance to come and work up here for a few weeks. And we deal with various other primary schools as well, getting the kids in to come and visit the castle and get a little bit of a experience.
Maybe thinking about working at the castle here, the perhaps opportunities for young people, perhaps students, those that are maybe going to university next year and have that holiday periods, how would they go about or find out about working here at the castle?
Yeah, so I myself started off when I was 17. I was a pupil at the local high school. It's just a case of keeping your eye open. We do open days. We're hopefully going to be doing that sort of every year going forward.
When are they? Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, so they're typically before the season starts, just in March time. But also around that time period, there always will be vacancies posted on Historic Environment Scotland's vacancy section of the website. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I think the castle here have collaborated on a number of our recruitment days where all the local organisations come together. So keep an eye out for that on various social media. Okay, so here we are once again at Urquhart Castle. We can see some of our fabulous boat tour operators in the background here. Delighted to be joined by Estelle from sunny France. For our viewers, just a little bit where you're from, back home.
From Lille in the north of France.
First time in Scotland?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank
and
you.
Welcome to Urquhart Castle in Glen Urquhart. We know from earlier you were visiting us in Loch Ness Hub and visiting around the village.
Yeah.
What attracted you to come to the area and maybe see the castle?
Yeah, to see the castle, to see the Loch Ness, just to visit the Highlands.
Enjoying your time so far?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. It's amazing.
For people that are maybe thinking about coming to visit Loch Ness and the Highlands, you would have recommendations?
Oh yeah, lots. It's amazing. It's very, very beautiful, and as you can see, the weather is great. No rain.
Absolutely.
So
Never rains in Scotland.
it's lovely here.
Estelle, welcome to the Highlands. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
coming to
very
visit us, and please come back and see us again.
Yeah,
Thank
of
you.
course.
I know you do some really seasonal events here. We're approaching that spooky time of year again.
We are indeed.
Maybe again for our viewers, local and far and wide, plans that you have in place for Halloween?
Yeah, so the weekend before Halloween, so the 25th and the 26th, we've got different events going on throughout the day. So we have a zombie squire school, which will take place down in the grounds if it's nice weather. And we've also got, this is a sort of teaser, we've got the exotic animal handlers coming back this year. So most of the activities aimed for primary children, but fun for all ages sort of thing.
So if anyone wanted to come along to that, would they be able to get transport from the village?
Definitely. So if you head down to the Loch Ness hub, we've organised shuttle buses up from there throughout the day.
That's great. We're delighted to have Grace behind the camera here yet again today. Grace will be posting on social media, keeping updates with that and how people can get involved and come along to the Halloween event. Josh, for our listeners who would love to come and visit the castle for themselves, how should they go about booking their tickets?
Okay, so we're very busy. So to guarantee entry, I would book online. But if you're here in the day, head down to the Loch Ness hub. You can get your tickets there, and then you can come up and visit us here.
And that would include a car park space within
That would
their
include
ticket.
car park space, yes.
Fantastic. And finally, Josh, your favourite thing about working here at Urquhart Castle?
It's a very difficult question because there's lots of positives. I think one, being able to work within the local community is great. The team itself here is fantastic. We support each other. And it's also the sort of the understanding that the work we do helps preserve heritage across Scotland, not just here. So I know that's sort of three little things, but that's the best highlights from me.
I think that's great, Josh. I think it would be difficult to say just one thing with this incredible destination. Obviously, for those of us, so we just got some visitors coming through. It is a castle ruins, so a little bit different to perhaps your Edinburgh and your Stirlings, but unique in essence. Josh, thank you so much for your time.
No, not at
It's been
all.
an absolute pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
As you say, it's very busy here, so we're going to sign off and thank Josh for joining us. And please don't forget to subscribe, follow us on our socials at Loch Ness Hub or at Loch Ness Hub and Travel, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next episode of Beyond the Loch.